Welcome to the Copper Queen Library. Today we're going to be doing video 2 and our self-love series, and today it's about self-acceptance. And how do you accept yourself? To accept yourself, all parts, the parts you think are good, the parts you think are not so good. Or maybe that little thing that nags at you that nobody ever sees but you think is the biggest thing in the world. Remember when you were a teenager and you had a pimple and you thought, oh my God, when I walk into class, everybody's going to see the pimple, and it's like nobody even notices. So accept yourself for who you are, for what you are, and for all the parts of yourself. Can you hear that? Accept yourself for all you are and all the parts that are you. Because that's what makes you unique and special and so important. It would be so boring if we were all the same. But being a unique you, an authentic you, is fantastic. That's fabulous. So, how do you want to be treated? We're talking about boundaries. How do you want to be treated? What are your boundaries? You know when you hear someone make a joke and it's slightly off color or racial or anti-whatever, and you feel uncomfortable and you just kind of fade in the background and don't say anything? That means you're letting somebody cross your boundaries. If you have a boundary, you need to stand by it and say, wait a minute, this is my boundary, don't cross. Because if you allow that to pass, it'll get bigger and bigger and worse, and suddenly you have no boundaries. And when you try and put up a fence, a boundary, protection, it won't happen. So take some time today and write in your journal about what are your boundaries, and are you supporting your boundaries? Do you need to strengthen them somewhere? And how can you strengthen them in a kind way, in a good way? Or sometimes people don't even hear that, and you have to be very forceful. Say, you know, I don't think that's funny. I really don't want to be around you when you behave like that. And you don't. You know, you have to stick by it. If you're going to say something, you need to do it. Your actions are what speaks the loudest. So let's think about your actions and your boundaries and your self-acceptance. So in the morning, before you even get out of bed, do your gratitude exercise. You can sit on the side of the bed, or you can do this in the sunlight. I like to go outside at sunrise and do it, but it's fine. Do it at the side of your bed. And you sit and you bring your arms up and open. Bring your shoulder blades together. I call them our angel wings. Let your angel wings touch. Open your palms. Smile at the universe. And just receive all the blessings of the day, everything. And as you do it, you can be thankful. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my joy. Thank you for my family. Whatever it is, you receive the blessings. And then when you feel like you're full to the brim, thank you. And you relax. And you'll be amazed at what a difference your day is and how spectacular things are for you. So your gratitude journal, write 5 things in the morning that you're grateful. Usually we write in the evening, but 5 things every morning that I'm grateful for. And some days it may be tough, and it may be something as basic as, you know what? I really like the way I brush my teeth, so I am grateful for having a toothbrush and toothpaste. I am grateful for the ability to brush my own teeth. I am grateful for the food I had for breakfast. And other days it can be more loving, more universal, more I'm grateful for the people in my life. I'm grateful for the ease with which I breathe today. Whatever it is, just 5. And sometimes you might have to repeat the same one, and that's okay. There's no judgments. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Remember, we're working on our self-acceptance. And while we're doing this, be aware of what you say to yourself during the day. Do you say, oh, I wish my feet were smaller. I wish my feet were bigger. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. Accept yourself. You know what? Thank you, feet. You're the perfect size for holding me up. Thank you, feet. I walk on you every day, and I really am grateful for that. So accept all the parts of yourself. And maybe even that pimple you have, you know what? Thank you for teaching me I need to wash my face better. I need to stop touching that spot. Whatever it is, it's okay. And you move on. So what are you grateful for? And what do you accept about yourself today that maybe you were being a little too judgmental about the other day? And smile at that part. Smile at that bit. It could be your memory. It could be whatever. But just accept it. And what we're going to do is something a little more difficult. So take a little time with this. Get yourself comfortable, lying down or sitting down. And we're going to visualize ourselves in the future. How do I want to be? What is it I want to be? So right now, just close your eyes, take a breath, inhale, exhale, and release. And it's normal for the thoughts of the day or your shopping list to go through your head. Give yourself, remember we're self-acceptance, give yourself a moment to let all those thoughts run through your mind. And exhale again and gently close your eyes. And this time, in your mind's eye, see yourself in this amazing scientific room. And the room is full of machines and dials and lights that flash and numbers that move. And you just look around, the whole room is full of machines. And there before you is a blank screen. And as you look on the blank screen, you see yourself as you want to be. You see yourself perhaps in black and white, as you want to be. And as you look at it, you reach out and you touch some of the dials. And as you dial, you make it a little more detailed, a little clearer, a little more specific. And then you look and it begins to come into color. And you see that picture of yourself as you want to be, as your future self, in full Technicolor. And you look and you notice something. And you reach out, maybe you touch another fine-tuning dial. And this picture becomes 3D. And it begins to move. And you're moving in time and space, your future self, in all the glorious colors. And you touch another dial. And there's a scent, a smell. Whatever that might be, from apple pie to the pine trees to the ocean, whatever that scent is, when you're your future self, as your future self, you can smell that smell. And you enjoy watching yourself. And you can reach out and fine-tune or press a button, change things, accept things, and just admire how fantastic you are, how amazing you are, and how this future self is truly who you are now, and becoming, and even becoming a greater you. And you look, and you look, and you realize that you are on that screen, that it is you. You are no longer watching an image but you are that person. You are that image, moving and living and smiling and being. And you enjoy that. And just accept that. And take it into yourself. And just inhale it in. And this time, as you open your eyes, you keep that self within you. And open your eyes. And smile. And self-acceptance can be a little difficult because we have other things that we're going to be talking about, like the self-critic, that stop us from accepting who and what we are. And maybe the world wants you to be a doctor or a lawyer, and you really want to be a baker or an artist. That's okay. Accept who you are. And be who you are. Be authentic. And be you. And thank you for joining me at the Copper Queen Library today. See you next time. Bye!